right, boxers, you received your instructions earlier. As a reminder, obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. Touch him up, good luck.
RV Doc assigned this mega main event. 19 years pro experience, his 336th professional bout. In the ring, Errol Spence is a merciless interrogator, extracting confessions with his unyielding punches, incredible pressure, and vicious body punching. For Terence "Bud" Crawford, a master of his craft, his style, a blend of artistry and brutality, with his mesmerizing switch-hitting style, razor-sharp reflexes, counters, and a childlike joy when it comes to hurting his opponents. The bell, and round one. And immediately, Crawford starts as a southpaw against the southpaw Spence. Spence has faced only 2 southpaws in his pro career, a win over Emmanuel Lardy in October of 2013, and an 8th round knockout of Chris Van Heerden in September of 2015. And in his 5 most recent fights, Crawford has fought 77% southpaw.
And just as expected, we're seeing the pressure from Spence, calculated pressure, and Crawford, I mean, I thought he was going to start boxing, but he's doing a fine job right now of trying to figure out what Spence is going to do, and more than anything, try to counterpunch.
Spence builds everything behind that jab, one of the most fundamentally sound fighters in the sport, and Terence Crawford, well, he's just one of a kind in terms of what he's been able to accomplish in his career and the way that he has done it. These two are capable of fighting any style, any range, any way, Al, but Terence Crawford, the ability to make the adjustments on the fly without even thinking, just having the instincts to do the right thing. Incredible.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, when you talk about where's Spence going downstairs to the body, Spence normally throws a lot more punches than Crawford. He averages 69 per round to 47.8 for Crawford. So we're going to see how that goes. And the other key thing here is early rounds, you would have expected maybe Spence to do better in this fight because Crawford tends to give away some early rounds. We'll see.
Double jab, good combination. There's that hand speed and the combinations of Terence Crawford.
A really good head movement from Spence at that distance. Was able to take a lot from those shots from Crawford.
Overhand left curls behind the guard of Crawford, and then Spence splits the guard of Crawford with a stiff jab, and again connects with the left hand curling behind the guard.
The Spence jab is working overtime, and that's been helping him along with the movement. And we have both those things we talked about after round one.
And he's got that kind of pressure that just builds momentum as the fight goes on. He starts fast, ends fast, and that pressure is everything.
Yeah, I mean, his fundamentals, speaking of Spence, I mean, just brilliant. I mean, doesn't do too much, but just enough, which is jab, jab, and left. Enough, the precise pressure, it's right there.
The epitome of a textbook fighter. Errol Spence, there's a jab from Crawford that lands.
Crawford tried a really nice counter right hand a moment ago. He's going to find his rhythm when he can throw those counter punches.
And Crawford with the left hand. So things picking up here in round 2, 30 seconds left in the second stanza. Left hand to the body by Spence. Sharp jab, fast, explosive jab to the head and the body. And there's a combination that drops Errol Spence for the first time in his career. The lightning hand speed. 7, 8. Terence "Bud" Crawford, an electrifying combination that drops Errol Spence in round 2. Spence now trying to come forward, trying to deliver combinations, and Crawford avoiding them. Beautiful counter left hands, and there's a right hook to the face of Spence by Crawford, and Crawford's accuracy just backing up Spence with these punishing shots.
It is exactly that, the accuracy, the reflexes from Crawford. I mean, counter-punching.
And you know what else? Terence Crawford's keeping his right glove up so well to block those straight lefts from Spence. So even when Spence leads with his jab appropriately and comes with that left hand, he just can't land it.
According to our unofficial score, Steve Farhood, Errol Spence down. Already big on the scorecards. Won the first round on his unofficial scorecard. But again, and again, the counter! Just as Spence thought he landed a shot, he goes down for the second time of the fight.
7, 8. Walk over here. All right.
Spence has thrown 234 jabs, but only landed 28. So it has not been a weapon for him.
The body shots of Crawford.
Don't let him push you over.
That jab continues to be a nightmare for Errol Spence. And again, I mean, the way Spence reacts to being hit by the jab is incredible.
This fight is very close to being over, I believe.
Yeah, Spence is overreaching right now. Crawford getting the right angle. It almost seems like he wanted to throw that uppercut.
Final minute of the ninth. Spence desperately trying to land something of consequence. Meanwhile, the countering punches of Terence Crawford leading to an incredible amount of success. And it's not just the jab, the uppercut, and the counter right hook, the left, the right, Errol Spence on inline skates, and the referee has intervened. Mamma mia! Terence Bud Crawford has made history. The only male to become a two-division undisputed champion, and it was a virtuoso performance by a man, yes. Naoya Inoue looks sensational in stopping Stephen Fulton in his first fight at 122 pounds. But when you take a look at this fight going into it, what Errol Spence represented, Terence Bud Crawford is the pound-for-pound king. Terence Bud Crawford is one of the best I've ever seen don the gloves.
I mean, the way he dismantled him, the way he beat him up round after round. I mean, just brilliant performance from Errol Spence.
I appreciate you, You're a hell of a fighter. You already know that. I don't even gotta tell you that. Yeah. I appreciate this opportunity. I appreciate it. You know, it's always love. Oh, yeah. I always coach that. You already know.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 2 minutes 32 seconds in round number 9. Our referee in charge, Harvey Doc, stops the contest. He is the winner by way of technical knockout. He is still undefeated. And now, the undisputed welterweight champion of the world, Terence Bud Crawford.